Hey guys, since the game crashed, we get a chance to ask him what the hell he is.
Just what are you, Nick?
You really don't know? I'm a synth. Synthetic man. All the parts, minus a few red blood cells.
Okay, so he is
I
one.
got built, I got old, I got tossed. Then I opened up that little agency in Diamond City, and turns out people have plenty of problems to solve. Now, you mentioned something about tracking down a murderer, and how he took your son. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
There you go. So he is a synth. I was trying to wrap my head around, do they only allow certain simps that they trust in or something, that have proven themselves to not be spies or something?
Lead the way, Nick.
All right, let's move fast. Follow me.
Alright. I'm behind you. Again.
Traveling in the Commonwealth as long as I have, you learn a few things. These old buildings and alleyways give you a lot of opportunities to hide if things get bad, but that goes both ways. Always keep your eyes out and your head on a swivel.
Hell yeah.
Things can... You can still run!
Well, that answers the question of where those guys were previously. Ugh. I pressed the B button.
Give me that one.
Someone's out there! Should have just run.
I think it has killed itself.
Did good.
Work on yourself.
Shit, I failed to help a farm, apparently. What does that mean? Assuming that... Why is it so laggy? I fucking hate this city. It is... There are 3 people there still. I'm just wondering if that means they're dead or what.
You guys with a run. Diamond City is as close to safe as you can get in these parts. Security keeps the perimeter under control, but it's always a struggle. Despite the mayor's bragging, it really is the most secure settlement around, even if it comes with a few uptight guards.
I don't know. Maybe they let him in because they know him. You know. He's not trying to, like, hide or spy or anything. But the way they acted, it's like they hate all of them. Period. I don't know. I suppose we'll get their reaction when we arrive. Right behind you, Nick. We just had some horrible lag spike.
You should get inside the city.
I would, but the game is just...
Move along.
I don't know. I swear, the guard who shot that guy in the head when we first arrived in the city said, "There are no simps in Diamond City. There's one right here." Every issue of that thing increases the sweet spot, which I assume is the correct bit where you open the thing.
Read all about it. Institute replaces people with machines.
Nope, no one seems to be bothered.
The hub of trade for all Diamond City right here.
And he's locked the door.
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh God, it's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya?
Pretty much.
Here. I know an amount wasn't on the table when you went out to find him, but you deserve a reward. Plus a little something extra. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family?
If I may. If you notice, we went into the cryo chambers. We then woke up for a moment when they murdered my wife and took the kid. And then we went back to sleep again. Is it entirely possible that we went back into Cairo and a couple of years skipped past and Sean could in fact be a hell of a lot older than when we saw him kidnapped? Just, you know, theory of crafting, as I always do.
In particular, why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people. Raiders, super mutants, the Gunners, and of course there's the Institute.
I doubt it's the super mutants. They were human. The Gunners, perhaps. Raiders, perhaps. But I doubt the Raiders would give a shit. They'd probably just have killed us all. The Institute, perhaps. I doubt the super mutants. Gunners?
Who were the Gunners?
High-end mercenaries. No job too brutal. They're in the running as likely suspects. They wouldn't be the ones pulling the strings.
Wait. Super mutants? What are they?
Big, green, muscles on muscles. In other words, hard to miss. I think we can safely rule them out.
Yeah.
You think raiders might have done this?
I honestly doubt it.
Same.
They can barely organize themselves, let alone pull off something this complicated.
So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone blames them. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. The discarded prototype, anyway.
You don't know anything about them? Really?
Some kind of security setting strips or blocks out those memories. And it's not just me. Any synth that gets trashed, left behind, or escapes the Institute has the same problem. Probably some kind of failsafe.
I think your prototype is a bit of a... I don't want to insult the guy. Thing.
Either way, I need to find Sean.
You're right. The speculation is getting us off track. Let's focus on what you saw. What did these kidnappers look like?
I'll never forget that voice. Low and rough. Like sandpaper across your face.
Not much to go on, but a tough and commanding voice can get someone pretty far in the violence business. What else?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
No. They never said their names.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg case?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid with him, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stands. The boy with him was around 10 years old.
It's like, if my theory is true, because I pointed out the fact that we went in stasis to begin with, we came out of it, my wife got murdered, and then we went back in. And then we came out again. So I'm pretty sure the time we went, after the wife was taken, like so many years passed, probably 10. And that kid's actually Sean. I doubt he'll remember me.
You said he lives here? He's still in town?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is still there. Let's you and I take a walk over to Kellogg's last known address. See if we can snoop out where he went.
Security doesn't really go to that part of town, but you two should still be careful.
I always am.
I'm still not entirely sure why the people of Diamond City are perfectly happy with you, but not any other Sims. Maybe because you're the started prototype, been here a while, and somewhat
You've
trusted?
gone through a lot, haven't you? Hope you and Nick find that monster.
Ellie?
You two be careful.
I'm always careful. But yeah, 20 quid says that kid is Sean, and he has no idea who I am. Why would he? He was like an infant when they took him, so...
I didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance is bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. It's more than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The M.O. is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my... It was like... My wife was shot in the head like 10 years ago or something. Assuming that the kid is shot, then it's been 10 years since that actually happened.
Here we
No
are.
way I could pick
Keep
this.
an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Lock's really strong.
Yeah. I can level up. I don't know if I'm high enough yet to rank it up now. Level 18 to get my lock picking up again. Annoyingly.
Nick,
Stubborn lock, ain't it? See that platform in the distance, near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Alright. But yeah, I'm sticking with that theory. It's been like 10 years or so since my wife was shot in the head. And Sean's gonna be like 10 or something.
Don't let down the home team. Buy a swatter.
And it's a little convenient. The bald guy with a scar on his right eye is in town and with a
Institute
kid.
spying on your home? Read the public to find out.
Goodbye, dog. You will be missed. Hey, it's the reporter chick.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
Do you ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
what are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious-looking courier every other week. Not from any settlement I've ever heard of. And not from a caravan. Always in and out before anyone has a chance to talk to him. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out, that's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
See you later, love. Oh, I have an
Mayor's
appointment.
receiving visitors as long as they aren't members of the press. Did you need help?
So I can just head in and talk to McDonough?
Go right ahead. His office is open. He likes to make time for everyone when he can.
I am a robot. Very obviously. Robot.
No funny business around the mayor. Got it?
Yeah, no promises. Alright guys, before we talk to the mayor, who will no doubt be reluctant to talk to us, I say we sneak around a little.
Nice.
Man. I may as well steal from his desk while we're here. I have no quarrels about stealing from this prick. He's clearly corrupt, and no doubt working with somebody.
Got it.
Yep. Yeah, let's not even bother talking to him. The trench coat takes up all of the item slots, annoyingly.
Need something, honey? Housing permit? Looking for a job?
Come on, boy. We are going down. No, dog meat! Good lord, boy, don't move! No! Oh, the horror! The horror! Oh, the horror of it. For the humanity. Stupid dog. How's that gun, anyway? Yeah, keep my gun. You got any luck?
Key? All right, let's head in. You do the honors. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind.
Like his cereal.
Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's one way to hide a room.
This looks very not menacing. Mine. Mine. Mine, 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 mine. Mine, mine.
Well, look at this. All of a merc's favorite things.
Gwinnett Stout beer, 44 caliber bullets, and cigars. San Francisco Sunlights.
Interesting brand. Won't lead us anywhere on its own, though.
I wonder if dog meat could pick up the scent.
Say, that's not a bad idea. Some dogs out there in the Commonwealth can track a man for miles. Why don't you go fetch him and let him have a whiff? See if he picks up the trail. Before you head out, I know this is personal business. If you have to face Kellogg on your own, just say so.
No, I won't turn down the help.
I want you with me on this, Nick.
All right. Now let's get that bastard. This is your show from here on out, okay? You say jump, I'll say how high.
Alright, well, we're getting out of it. I'm carrying too much shit. We're gonna go to find dog meat, assuming that he's alive after that fall. All of his legs are broken, but I'm sure he can sniff in the general direction. Dog! I assume he can come with, even though I've got,
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Get Kellogg, boy. Take me to that son of a bitch.
This will be interesting. I kind of wanted to stop off at my place first and, sort of dump off all this crap that I've managed to obtain. That thing is not creepy as fuck. I'm envisioning it in my backyard. Let's look at it. Can I get it off the screen? Nope. Ugh. I fucking hate it. Anything with that many legs just needs to be killed. Alright, boy. Keep the lag in mind when running, so that you don't get too far ahead of me. Hold up, boy. The game is being retarded. Everyone, just calm down.
Somebody please help. She's hurt. Anybody, help! Anybody, help!
This is a very obvious trap. No, it's a settler.
Hurry! She's in here! Please help!
Oh yeah, there's a trap.